It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now an option play on second down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
DC, ready? DC.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Jackson to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little juke. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a big passing game in this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Check smash. Check smash.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting play there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Third and goal, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel...
As Sanders has it poked free. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Hurts will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. What a ball game this was. What atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
It was a first down try of the game, and clearly something was wrong in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Check! Hurt! Hurt!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
They'll start with the option.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And not able to... This time is they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield. Incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Get it!
Once again with Sanders. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, middle.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room in the middle. He worked his way into another first down. And great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll roll him out right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagle 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th lead.
Tucker with the extra point. That makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? 19.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He's sacked there by Roquan Smith.
That's the reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 33 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Edwards. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Marcus Williams from a safety spot making a nice play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He's back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Finish to this one. I mean, this offense had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.